everybody, how are you doing today? I am doing very well, thank you. My name is Jodi Lakin, and today I just wanted to draw some fun characters that I had stuck in my head for the past week or so, and I just wanted to get them on paper. First of all, I'm just showing you my pencil that I'll be using in this video. Also, just a quick note, this pencil case that you can see, I take this pencil case everywhere with me, and I hardly ever show it on camera because it only holds a few pencils and pens, but I really like it for when I'm traveling around because I can take like just my favorite pencils and pens with me, and I use it the most. And honestly, it was from a shop called Paper Chase, which is a stationery store in the UK, and I got it for £1. It was just in the sale, and I thought that's cute, and I got it, and I've honestly I love it. So, and I never thought that I would like a pencil case that held so little pencils, but I really like it. And the pencil that I'm using today is by Pilot. It's called Air Blanc, and it's 0.3. And I bought this recently. It has little Disney characters on it, but it's a very lightweight pencil, mechanical pencil, and it's it's my current favorite one. I will definitely change my mind. But yeah, I really like it, so I thought I'd mention it. Anyway, back to the illustrations. I'm currently drawing this little pixie elf. I don't know where this character is from. And I'm using the Beam watercolors, which I absolutely love, by the way. I love the smell of them. I love the texture. I love the colors. Like, I just really love them. I was lucky enough to win this set of Beam paints, but I just really like them very much. I love the smell. I already said that I love the smell, but they're like covered in this like wax paper, and they're all natural, made from natural ingredients, and you can really tell that it has such a nice earthy smell. That's probably the wrong description, but I just like the smell. It's just a bonus if your paints also smell nice. So anyway, now I'm doing the outline with a fine ballpoint pen, which is the free pen that we got in Hobonichi last year. And I wanted to talk about how this happens to me often, is that I have these characters in my head, and I feel like until I've put them on paper, then they just won't leave my head. Like I have them stuck in there until I've drawn them. Almost like if you're writing a list or you have a task or something you need to remember, you don't feel like it's left your mind until you've written it down. Does anyone else feel that way? I really need to know in the comments if that is something that also you have. And I remember like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I would get quite hung up about this particular thing because I felt like I couldn't draw the characters that were in my head. And whenever I did draw them, they didn't come out how I imagined because I hadn't practiced drawing enough, I guess. And I just couldn't draw them how I imagined them. And I think that also happens. Like this character now I'm drawing, you might be able to tell that I struggled a lot. If you just go back and watch the sketch, I erased the eyes so many times, and this character in particular, the one on the left, just doesn't look at all how I imagined it, but I still really like her. So it still happens where the character turns out completely different to what I was actually imagining, but it had been bothering me for some time that I couldn't get the image that I wanted on paper. Does that make any sense to anybody, or am I just talking complete nonsense? But now I feel like I've got to a point with my illustrations where I can get a likeness to what I was imagining, and that is a huge improvement for me. And I feel, looking back on like 3 years ago, I could never have drawn this, I still feel like I have so far to go and so much improvement to go. But honestly, like, I don't get hung up about it anymore. I don't get upset about it anymore, because I can see the improvement from even just last year. And that to me is like a little success. And I feel like I can do it now, whereas before I felt like I couldn't. So that in itself is an improvement. But I'm really excited about everything else I still have to learn about illustration. And that really excites me. So these two characters were just floating around in my head. They're not exactly in the same world at all, or even from the same, place. I just had to draw them. I imagined this cute little girl with like huge glasses and brightly coloured hair, just eating some candy floss. And I just think she's very sweet and adorable. And also the character on the right, I just had this costume in my head. Me and my husband were talking about like pixies and fairies and all sorts of things, like last week, I think it was. And since then, this little sort of happy but kind of thoughtful pixie character was in my head. So I was really happy to finally get it onto some paper. And then at the top here, there was a lot of blank space, so I decided to draw a little fairy, and not much thought went into that character at all. She's just got like a little blue body and little pink wings. So moving on to this character, as you can see, it's already sketched out, and that's because I sketched this character maybe a couple of weeks ago. I think I was in like a cafe or somewhere like that, and this character again was just in my head for a while, and I just felt like I needed to get them on paper. So I really enjoy this one, and initially I didn't want to paint it because I thought I would ruin it. That's something else that often worries me, is that if I add colour to the illustration, I'm going to ruin it. Or how do you know not to go too far? Do you know what I mean? Like, have I gone too far, I've ruined it. So now I feel like I've got to a point where I've kind of learned about the paints enough and the way some of the mixed media work together, that I can confidently know, kind of ish, that I'm not going to ruin it if I add colour to it, or I know when is a good time to stop, for me personally. Also, I just want to point out that I don't feel in any way that I am a professional artist. No way. Like, I just do this for fun. I recently just was in a kind of time in my life where I couldn't do other things that I had enjoyed for a very long time. So I have started this. I've always drawn and doodled, but I had never taken it seriously or practiced like daily, which now I do, like, practice daily, and I just enjoy this part of it, and I enjoy looking at the progress, and I enjoy also watching videos like this, like other people's videos like this. So I just want to point that out. Like, take everything I say with a pinch of salt, I guess, because I'm still learning myself. I think that it's okay to be critical of people, but I self-admittedly am not a professional. I'm learning, and it's very fun for me. So it's very light-hearted and fun. So just keep that in mind as well when you watch my videos. But absolutely, like, take inspiration or have fun or have a go yourself. Like, I don't mind that at all. I actually find it quite inspiring too, So yeah, this little last character is a bunny, as you can see. It's a cute little rabbit, another character I had in my head. And I love the like brown tones as well, the eyes and the ears, like soft tones. And I always draw rabbits. I don't know why, I just always draw rabbits. So often I try not to draw rabbits, just in case I draw them too much, but that one I had to because it was in my head. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you took something from it or even enjoyed painting along with me. But that is it. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a lovely week. I put videos out every Sunday, so please join me again next Sunday for a new video. Oh, and thank you so much to all my recent subscribers. I noticed there was a boost since my last video, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again next Sunday. Take care. Bye.